Hopefully, like I said before, hopefully this is actually better than Tiny Tina, because Tiny Tina wasn't good. I'm not gonna lie, like it wasn't that good, especially when you got the end game. It was so repetitive and boring. It was just like, bruh. So many people got the end game and quit by the next week on that game. So I'm praying, I am praying that this game is better. Let's go ahead full screen this though. Let's go ahead full screen that. All right, here we go. State of play for Borderlands 4. You said let me peep 0. All right, what y'all got? What y'all got going on, yo? Let's see some let's see all the characters' abilities. That's what I really want to see. Who gonna have the most OP build?
What use is a killer? A brute. A rule-breaking, loot-taking, running and gunning natural disaster.
Honestly, I might be the big guy.
In a word, mayhem. I take that personally.
Big ass elephant? I thought I said shoot me. Yes, back to farming certain bosses for certain weapons. That's a pet? Oh wait, we got vehicles? Well, we have vehicles in the Borderlands 3, but we got these kind of vehicles, like hovering, flying vehicles, not ones with like all 4 wheels. I'm like, wait, we got vehicles? Wait a minute, we have vehicles. It's just not an actual car this time.
Gearbox Entertainment. Today, we're giving you our deepest look yet at Borderlands 4. All the excitement, loot, and gnarly carnage all running on PlayStation 5 Pro.
Since creating the looter-shooter genre nearly 16 years ago, we've continued to refine the formula.
Usable vehicles are not just catch-a-ride junk vehicles, yeah.
And with Borderlands 4, we push things even further.
This is hands down our best.
If you could customize the vehicle, that'd be nice.
Abilities, bigger and badder enemies, and a brand new planet, all in service of making you feel like a total badass.
I mean, like, change parts of the body, not just the skin.
And for our longtime Borderlands fans, we're throwing back to our more grounded tone while pushing gameplay ahead further than ever before.
Grounded, that motherfucker flying.
The culmination of years of hard work from my teammates across the Gearbox Studios. So enough talk, let's get it. This is Borderlands 4.
All right, show me some. Show me something. No more Pandora. We're on a new planet now. Whole new planet.
Borderlands is an unforgiving sci-fi universe.
Pandora's still around though.
And guns are plentiful. You play as a vault hunter, a badass mercenary with powerful abilities called action skills.
Okay.
Today I'm playing as Vex, our new siren.
All right, her name is Vex.
Supernatural phase energy to devastating effect.
Okay, hold up.
Energy to empower herself, or channel it to conjure deadly minions that fight alongside her.
Mmm.
And because everything's better in co-op, I'm joining as Rafa.
Rafa?
Your soldier who wears an experimental exosuit. He can digistruct an
Vex and Rafa.
Like the razor-sharp arc knives.
Ooh, I ain't gonna lie, that's tough.
There are 4 new Vault Hunters that you can play at launch.
Borderlands 4 takes place on Kairos, an all-new planet steeped in conflict. For thousands of years, the Timekeeper kept the planet hidden, controlling its inhabitants with bolts, cybernetic implants fused to their spines. Anyone who stepped out of line was brutally crushed by his army of synthetic soldiers known as the Order.
That is until 6 years ago when Elpis showed up. This rogue moon was teleported away from Pandora at the end of Borderlands 3 by the legendary Vault Hunter Lilith. When it reappeared across the galaxy, it crashed into the protective veil around Kairos. The results were devastating. A planet-wide cataclysmic event that disrupted the Timekeeper's perfect order.
Now people all across Kairos have started rising up, some even ripping out their bolts, and chunks of their brain along with it.
What the hell?
That's the situation our Vault Hunters have crash-landed into. A planet ready to explode, and you're the spark. As you explore, you'll meet a cast of incredible characters. Fan favorites return, like Zane and Moxie.
Okay.
You'll also
Moxie
meet new
always
friends like
around.
Rush.
Moxie everywhere you go. Nah.
And as always, Claptrap is along for the ride.
He everywhere you go to. Claptrap.
Last but not least is Echo 4. This helpful drone follows you everywhere, hacking Order tech, scanning the environment, and helping guide you to objectives. But enough of all that. Let's get into the game.
So they're just gonna only show 2 in this state of play. I'm assuming 2 Vault Hunters. So
Thanks to our
I wanted to see the big guy. I ain't gonna lie. I did want to see the big guy.
Join up with your friends on the fly. And with full crossplay at launch, you can play with your friends on any platform.
W crossplay.
Today, we're venturing into Terminus Range, a frigid, mountainous region.
Crossplay is always
just one
good
of the
in
4
any
zones
game.
on Kairos that you can seamlessly explore. There's next to no loading time, just endless looting and shooting mayhem.
For our current mission, we need to break into a secret black site located deep in the mountains. One of the Timekeeper's generals, Vile Lichter, has been conducting grotesque experiments on locals. It's up to us to stop him.
All right, let's get moving. Here I'm using Glide, one of our new movement abilities.
What the?
Along with dash,
Okay.
double jump, climbing, and point grapple, these make getting around more fun and add a ton of utility to combat.
You can glide now. All right.
As you traverse, you'll uncover a vast and beautiful world. And to bring Kairos to life, we've introduced dynamic weather and events, so you constantly have new things to discover.
Dynamic
There's also plenty of local
weather.
wildlife to contend with, like these Kratch, flying beasts who attack in flocks.
Yeah, we gotta see that dynamic weather.
Here we've come across a silo, one of several new activities in Borderlands 4.
You'll naturally discover short gameplay experiences like this all across Kairos.
He said
There's no need to
longer
pick up a mission
walking
first.
simulator.
These are auto-granted and tracked on your HUD.
Silos house old, decommissioned Order tech that you can hijack for the Crimson Resistance.
With the help of Echo 4, we'll hack into their network and release the communications balloon.
Yeah, the UI is definitely different.
Now that we're in charge, we can fast travel to the silo. And as a bonus, it's revealed the approximate location of a vault key fragment. We can collect these fragments to unlock a hidden vault, a high-level dungeon with challenging combat and serious loot.
Let's get after it.
Let's see. Do you take fall damage? Oh no, you don't. Okay.
Another nice thing about silos is you can zip line up and take off. And if that's not fast enough for you, you can always pull out your personal vehicle, the Digirunner. Just hop on, hit boost, and get rolling.
I was gonna say it's looking pretty slow doing it like that. It's looking pretty slow.
And because this is Borderlands, you best believe it has guns.
I'd rather just take the vehicle.
As you traverse, you'll encounter a host of dynamic events. From order patrols to world bosses, there's always something to shoot and loot.
Let me make sure. Is it? Okay, it is.
All right, we're coming up on an order outpost. Let's see the new movement abilities in action.
Do like a cluster bomb?
Chaining our new traversal abilities together makes combat more dynamic than ever. You can dash in and out of melee attacks, dodge projectiles, or quickly reposition to gain an advantage.
Did you just rip something off him? A grenade off there?
Now I know that there's a vault fragment around here somewhere, but we've got a mission to get back to. Let's pull out Echo 4 to show us where to go.
I mean, of course, when we play, we ain't gonna be playing like this.
Tigra Partali herself, Amara. She's a former vault hunter and exotic pet sitter from Borderlands 3. She came to Kairos in search of Lilith and is now helping us take down the Timekeeper.
Like, we not gonna be doing a bunch of jumping and shit that they were doing. They just showing off the game.
We'll play in a moment, huh?
Especially when people start getting powerful weapons. Oh yeah.
Sit for a few weeks, and the next thing you know, you're having full
You're just gonna be walking through everything.
You don't use security like that unless you've got something to hide. This must be the path to the black side.
It's like when devs and them show up the game, they always play like slower than a player would actually play,
Please be my guest.
so they can show everything off.
Come, let's throw some light on this black site of his.
I forgot all about her. I ain't gonna lie.
This place is crawling with creeps. Clear them out.
Co-op has always been at the heart of Borderlands, and we've put a ton of work into making it better than ever. Our improved lobby was just the start.
Was
You
that?
also set your own
Oh, okay.
campaign
That was the
independently
L1
from the rest
ability.
of the party. This way, everyone can tune the experience to their liking.
And
I'm
you don't
assuming?
have to worry about loot ninjas stealing your drops, as loot is always instanced for each player. Plus, if you ever get split up, you can easily fast travel.
And then it refills. Okay.
Player split screen returns so you can enjoy couch co-op. Regardless of how you play, we just want you to be able to hang with your buddies and have a great time.
I could definitely see a powerful build revolving around her, and it constantly like refills that meter all the way to the max. I can kind of see somebody doing a build like that.
Everyone else heard the talking creep, right?
Tim feels like the product of Lictor's twisted mind. Another of his experiments. If he's doing this to creeps, I shudder to think what he's doing to Lilith. We need to get inside. That air vent. Let's check it out.
But that's the two main traversal type of things is the
really
grappling
freaked out.
hook and gliding.
Not me, obviously. Hermes.
Now that we're in the black site, let's take a moment to talk about loot. In Borderlands 4, each piece of gear comes from one of 8 manufacturers with their own characteristics and trademarks. There's Jacobs, with crit-friendly black powder weapons.
Okay. I don't really use those. I use those. Molly one, I use those
Who
weapons.
solve lower accuracy with more bullets.
Red off, I use those a little bit
Toss
too.
to reload Tedior. Or
Torque,
with
yeah.
explosion.
Torque, definitely.
We also have 3 new ones.
Order?
The Order with powerful
Okay.
charge and release blast. fully auto rippers,
Rippers.
and a
Interesting.
reliable, easy-to-use Daedalus, which can use multiple ammo types.
Okay.
But that's just the start. We've introduced an all-new licensed parts system. This allows for behaviors and abilities from multiple manufacturers to spawn in a single weapon. For instance, this flat-off assault rifle features a Torg mag, Hyperion shield, and a
Oh,
Volley 1 elemental
wow.
switch,
Okay.
meaning it shoots fast and explodes things.
Okay.
The higher the rarity, the more parts that can randomly spawn, creating wilder and wilder loot.
So it's
And
not
that's
just
before
one
even
whole
getting into all
brand
fire
now. It's
modes,
multiple.
underbarrels, and elemental damage.
Oh, there go the running gun right there.
The possibilities are truly endless.
It says order reminds me of Hyperion. Yeah, it
To
does.
support playing
It
with
does.
Your favorite manufacturer, we've added enhancements. This new type of gear replaces artifacts and provides bonuses to specific manufacturers. Take my current enhancement. It adds a kill bonus to all guns with Daedalus parts, along with more reload speed and critical damage. This lets you min-max your build around your favorite manufacturer, immediately turning just okay guns into amazing weapons.
Oh, you know you're gonna do that.
We've heard your feedback, and we've overhauled our drop rates and loot across the game. We've worked hard to make sure all our gear feels better than ever, while also making rarity matter again. This makes for our most satisfying loot chase ever. And at the top of everything are legendaries. These have always had unique effects that you won't find on any other piece of gear.
Of
But in
course.
Borderlands 3, they drop too often. This not only devalued legendaries, it made everything feel less valuable. In our new system,
you
not only
mean?
do all guns feel great, but now legendaries will truly be special events. We've added the
Damn.
magic back to our loot chase, and we know you'll love grinding all that great gear on Kairos.
I'm at the farm
Well, let's get
bosses
back
for
to
like 2
combat so I can
hours
show
before the
you my
legendary
favorite
drop
thing,
now. Fuck.
ornaments. This is the new gear slot for
They
grenades
say, yeah,
and
we
heavy
ain't
weapons
increasing the
like
drop
rocket
rate on
launchers.
legendaries. I was getting that shit too often last game. Damn, now it's gonna take even longer to get a weapon from a certain boss.
No more saving the big guns for boss fights. Now you can blow stuff up as often as you want.
Shit, it's giving Destiny 2.
Before we go further,
I don't know about
let's talk a
Destiny
little bit
2.
about action skills. Every
I
Vault
can
Hunter
see
has a
how
set
it's
of three
a
unique
little
action
similar,
skills.
but
These are class-defining abilities with devastating
it's not
effects.
like really giving it that
Up
much to
until
me.
Now, I've been using Incarnate to deliver powerful phase blasts. But let's switch it up to Phase Familiar and pull out Trouble. As you can see, each action skill has its own branching skill tree, giving you more build freedom than ever before. On top of passive skills,
Yeah,
you can
they're
further
both looter
customize
shooters
action
too,
skills
so
with
they're gonna
augments and
be a little
capstans.
similar.
These are socketed enhancements that add new behaviors and functions to your action skill.
Different builds completely change how combat plays out, resulting in near endless freedom to experiment. You can swap unlock augments or capstones on the fly, or completely respec your skill trees at hubs around Kairos.
Okay. Of
This gives us a chance to talk about traits.
course, like, you know, you got the
Each
3
Vault Hunter
different
has a unique
trees.
passive ability called a trait. For Vex, her action skills attune to the element of her equipped weapon. So by swapping guns, I can change Trouble's damage from kinetic to shock.
Oh, I ain't
fire,
gonna- that's
or
cool.
Any other elemental type.
That's cool. That's cool.
And also, you can pet the cat.
Dead end. Or is it?
They didn't even
Let's see
show
what
us
this Vex
petting it though. You can pet it, but they didn't show us petting it. Like what? When you said it, you're supposed to pet it.
Test tubes?
She started moaning. If people get their hands on this game early, I'm talking about like the bigger creators that play this game a lot, or just not even bigger creators, but just creators in general that play this game a lot. Oh yeah, there's definitely gonna be builds out before the game even launches.
I'm down. But thankfully, our fight for your life mechanic makes a return. Of course, I could have avoided it in the first place if I had just used my ref kit. This new piece of gear provides health and other buffs, like temporarily boosting my elemental damage, rate of fire, or movement speed.
'Cause I know that that Jolts guy, I forget what his full name is. I watch him at times, but for Borderlands content, if he get his hands on this game, oh yeah, he gonna definitely have a build.
By the way, if you're looking to experience the story again or just grind for loot, we've added full mission and boss replay. That's right, no more save loading to run bosses. Now you can return to the arena and use Moxie's big encore machine to spawn another run.
But we'll talk more about endgame later. For now, let's jump ahead and show you
No,
something
talk about
truly
it
bad.
now. Now.
In Borderlands 4, our
We need
bosses
to
are bigger and
know.
better than ever, putting all your new skills,
That boss looks cool.
gear, and abilities to the ultimate test.
They say a lot of customization so far. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna have us, like they're gonna have skins for each character.
Spoilers. That's enough of that for now.
What you mean spoilers?
But we look forward to showing you much more this June at our first hands-on gameplay event.
Wait, is that during Summer Games Fest? I'm guessing.
And from everyone at Gearbox, thank you.
They
for
said
joining
June.
us.
I'm like, it's probably in the same week. Okay. It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool so far. I really wanted to see the big guy though. I wanted to see the big guy. That's what I really wanted to see. Cause I'm like, I kind of feel like I'm gonna end up choosing him and playing as him. So I really wanted to see the big guy. I'm not gonna lie. It looks pretty cool though. I'm not gonna lie. It looks pretty cool. The fact that you can have different, like you can customize or like find a really customized weapon that has so many different brands on it is crazy. That's never been done. So that is actually a good thing for sure. Cause I can see it now. The best gun to have like at least 2 different brands on it or 3 different brands on it. I feel like that's what's going to happen. I feel like that's exactly what's going to happen. The weapons do look cool though. They look cool. We got the 3 new ones, which was what, the Order one, the Ripper one, and then what was the other one? It was the Order, Ripper, and it was, I think it started with a C. It was like the gun that he had. It looked like a sniper rifle, along with returning ones as well. So all together, it does look good. All together, it does look good. I'm not gonna lie. You said the weapon customization is really cool. Yeah, it's actually really cool. Because I want to see all the Vault Hunters though, man. Damn. So I'm assuming next time we're gonna get I'm assuming next time we're going to get the other 2, because yeah, like I said, that's what I really wanted to see. But they look cool though. I can try out Vex. I could try out her with those powers, because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a really OP build around her for sure. I can kind of see it. We didn't really get to see too much of the other guy though, Reggae or whatever his name is. We didn't get to see too much of the tech guy. Kind of wish you kind of seen, like, I kind of wish they had it where it was like, all right, we see the POV of Vex and then the POE of Rafa. Okay, Rafa. The POE of Vex and the POE of Rafa. And that way we can see like the different abilities coming from both instead of just from one, because we only really got to see one. They did show a little bit of his, but it would be nice to see in the POV of I said POE. I've been playing that game too much. The POV of the other guy too. So, but it looks good so far. I already knew they wasn't gonna go into endgame. I already knew they're going to endgame closer to like the time, like around the time of their launches. That's probably when they're gonna start giving us more detail about the endgame. When I was seeing the boss fight there, I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking to myself, it's gonna be so many videos of melt this boss in like 5 seconds or some shit like that. I was thinking that in my mind as I was seeing them doing the fight. I'm like, I already know people are gonna have crazy builds and they're gonna be killing the boss within 5 seconds. This shit's gonna be ridiculous, but I'm here for it because I'm trying to do it too. especially if they have raid bosses. If they have raid bosses, oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, he was kind of just lacking visually on what he was doing. We could tell what Vex was doing entirely. Yeah, it was just her. It was just mainly just her. Like I was like, if y'all gonna show both Vault Hunters, have the POV of both Vault Hunters, so that way we can see the abilities from both of them, not just one. So I kind of feel like they messed up in that part, where they could have easily showed us more than just her. They could have showed us the other guy too. So hopefully, when they show the other two, they do that so that way we can see the POV. I keep saying POV of both of them, but yeah. But there's a couple of things that I like so far. I definitely want to see more. So in June, we definitely going to probably do another reaction to that as well, because I do want to see more of that. But altogether, I like what I saw. I like what I saw. It was just certain things. It was just like that whole kind of balloon thing when you go up and then you glide over. I'm like, bro, that shit's useless. Especially if that shit is slow. If that shit's slow as shit, it's useless. That's useless. I don't even care about that. I'd rather just get on my vehicle and go. That's gonna be too slow. But hovering is new. The grapple hook is new, so that's cool. So yeah. And then on top of that too, I don't think we got to see all of her abilities. We just got to see some of it as well. Because there's probably more things that she can do also. So yeah. But altogether, I liked a lot of what I saw, to be honest. I liked a lot of what I saw. I only have too many complaints besides the one I did have with the complaints of the POVs and not showing enough abilities. And they could have at least showed us all the skill trees. I think they only showed 2. If I'm not mistaken, I think they only showed 2. So yeah. But yeah. It was cool though. It was cool though. I definitely do want to see more though. We got to see more. Like I need to see more in-depth gameplay. Not just devs just slowly taking their time showing us everything. I need to see actual players get their hands on it and actually play. That's what I really want to see. That's exactly what I really want to see. All right. Let's go ahead and get our asses back on this motherfucking Expedition 33.